can't stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like you want. Just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood, we're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. This return starts at the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Purdy on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. hit before he can get anything on that return. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Blown back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Darts. Hyatt with the grab. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blitz coming, here's Darts. Dump off caught by his back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first down, here's Darts. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup of 17, and it's good for a New York first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Dart going to throw again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Giants get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off to the back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dart setting in the throw here. Catch made left side by Laporta. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. They are throwing it again. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Now he's York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Well, for more than a couple of first downs away, it is 2nd and quite a bit after that sack. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. Looks great initially, but he is short of that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kittle makes the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now it's Purdy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here's Purdy, 4th down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Working now from the gun. Throwing this one back of the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Running back sent in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Hyatt going to motion over left. Looking to throw. Heaving for the end zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On play action with darts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to the well again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
3rd and long, Purdy. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Throw caught by his running back. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the long back on the handoff. He did well to shake off one tackle, partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st. Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. The give now out of the shotgun. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
We've set it downs from the 37. Play action now with Purdy. Buying some time left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Corey Black has got it.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Pick up there of 39 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down, New York.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That's to Laporta again. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And they just get the play off. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
York good on the point after. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So 20 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Purdy on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first. To throw again, it's Purdy. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. To the air again, Purdy. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Dart. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Completed to his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Pretty throwing here on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Into the red zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Giants leading by 7. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Back to throw. This is brought in by Laporta. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Handoff now out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. another carry for him. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Now is York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This will be the final play of the game. They're going to pass it here. Going deep here for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the 49ers make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them.